name's Jack Browne. We're outside Tullow in Carlow. This is my sort of 100-acre odd organic farm. Up until 2 years ago, sort of conventional share farming agreement, didn't have a huge amount of input, and then sort of decided I wanted to change. COVID sort of helped that a little bit, and seeing the price of fertiliser the way it was going and the fact that farming is a second income, I sort of decided to reduce the risk and reduce the inputs and move towards what sort of system would have been here when I was a child, which would have been low input, low output. We would have been a mixed enterprise years ago with cattle, sheep and tillage, but now just sort of going towards tillage alone. Then last year we went organic, decided to try a bit of min-till and did the agroforestry you can see behind me as well. I guess it sort of started with an interest in permaculture and different design systems and trying to see what way I could get less cultivations onto a tillage farm and like without grass or without grazing, sort of cultivating every year. So I was interested in perennial crops, interested in trees and just the benefits that go with having trees on the land. Got some native woodland planted through the department scheme, and that sort of set it in motion. I just wanted more and more trees. Then sort of wanted to try some productive trees, apple trees, pears, plums, some hazelnuts, and had a little bit of a plan to try agroforestry, but yeah, then I was approached by Imogen Rabone of Trees on the Land, and she said that they had received some EIP funding for a silvo-arable system and sort of planted about 300 productive trees. About 150 of those are different fruits, so apples, plums, pears, cherries, just medlar, quinces, a few other random ones, and then 130 odd hazelnuts and a few walnuts, and yeah, they're all planted in these rows. Obviously it's a bit of diversification. There's going to be apples in a few years, whether I juice them or wholesale, I'm not sure yet. There's biodiversity. You see, like the place is alive with bugs and bees at the moment, and it's in full flower, so that'll hopefully get more and more, and the benefits that go with that. In terms of benefiting the crops in between, wind speeds I hope will reduce, create a little bit of a microclimate. If we get droughts in the future, that'll help to, if there's less wind moving across the land, it'll dry out things slower. Mycorrhizal fungi then from the rows when they're being uncultivated should have a little bit of a benefit. Like you talk to lots of people and they say that you get the most silage off the row beside the ditch. I have lots of ditches now. Yeah, I'm delighted to sort of use this farm as a way of learning anything, and look, plenty of trees will fail. There's no problem with that. We'll replace them with other trees. But yeah, it's just to sort of demonstrate what can be done, what could be done, what might work, what might not work, and hopefully it'll encourage a few people to do the same. Like if there's any little bit of land that's causing you hardship, just push it into trees, and if you can get the department payments on it from it, it'll be the easiest money you'll ever make. In terms of going full agroforestry, yeah, look, I'm not going to say it's the be all and end all just yet. I don't know myself. There is a lot of research all over the world showing that there is benefits. How exactly they'll translate into an Irish context remains to be seen. But like if you've any interest in having trees or having a bit of a legacy behind you, like trees are a good way of doing that, and they'll be there for a long time and they'll keep producing whatever it is long after you're gone as well.